All right, all right. Hello, everybody. Everybody is doing well, and we will let everybody get in here. There we go. Awesome. Okay, cool. Welcome to the Double Your Appointments Challenge. I am so excited to share this with everybody today. We are going to have a blast, and we have got a ton of content to get through today, with it being our first week of the 4-week challenge. So let's get started. And hello, everybody. My name is Chris Johnstone, the owner of Connection Incorporated, and your I was going to say lovely and talented host today, but that would be if somebody else was our host today. I'm just a dude that's really good at marketing that's going to help you double your appointments and sales. So you should now be able to see my screen, and it should say the Double Your Appointments Challenge. So our Q&A panel is actually going to be a very important tool for us today, because that is how I'm going to answer your questions and make sure that you have a fantastic experience here today. So if you could head on over to that Zoom Q&A panel and just make sure, type in yes if you can hear my voice and you can see the screen with the Double Your Appointments Challenge on it right there. Preston says yes. Chris says yes. Rob says yes. Kim, yes. Brian, hey Brian, great to see you, man. Hope you are doing well. Anonymous attendee, you sneaky fella. Yes. Cindy Bradley, Mike. Okay, wow, we are well attended here. Robert, great to see you here. Ella, what is up? Hope you are doing well. I actually had a meeting with the team this morning about your concierge account, and all looks well, so that's fantastic. Christine, Trina, Scott, Norman says chat is disabled. So we also have the wonderful and talented Francis with us today. Francis, if you could click on into our Zoom settings and see if you can help with that, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Okay.
And we are just going to get in here to our Connection Inc. Digital Marketing Mastermind. And we are now live on Facebook. We are good to go. Okay, so here we go. If you have any questions while we're going through the content, go ahead, type those into the Q&A panel. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Double Your Appointments Challenge. My name is Chris Johnstone, and we are going to get started right away. This is exactly how to double all of the appointments in your business in less than 90 days without spending any money on advertising. What I'm going to share with you during the next 4 sessions that we're having here will absolutely transform your business. I cannot express to you how much of a transition this has been for our clients and our customers. I've got this right here. This is actually the results from December from one of our clients. His name is Parker, and you'll hear from him in just a second. In 1 year, he was able to get 26 new high quality vetted referral partners sending him business that was worth, in closings, $11.5 million worth of business. That's going to be session number 2 that we're talking about in the challenge. And really, there's only 3 ways to grow your mortgage business. You've got your past clients and your past book of business. You've got referral partners. Then you've got marketing and advertising. And then I've tacked on a 4th, which is every new application that you bring into the business is, again, another opportunity for you to generate professional referrals. So new realtors, financial planners, investment advisors, builders, attorneys, all of those relationships come at the application stage. Plus, you can get referrals to other borrowers that person knows. So there's really 4 ways to grow the business. That's why we have 4 modules in this challenge. And every single week, we're going to be focusing on one of those core components. And what I'm going to be doing is giving you the exact system that you need to automate the processes that we do at Connection Incorporated for our clients, so that you have an automated system up and running that's generating more appointments from each of those areas of your business. You're going to get more referrals from your past customer database. That's what we're focused on today. You're going to get more referrals from realtor referral partners. That's what we're focused on in the next module. Then I'm going to show you how to double the appointments that you get from all of your inbound leads. So that's phone calls that you get, leads that you might be buying from Zillow, leads that you're generating from your own social media. I'm going to show you how to double the appointments from all of those. I'm actually going to be sharing with you a case study where we increased one mortgage business's revenue by over $580,000 in the first 90 days of what we're going to teach you in week number 3. And then week number 4, I'm going to show you how to double the number of referrals that you get from just the applicants that you get in the business, not even your customers. So we have a ton of value for you in this challenge. I can't wait to share it all with you. But today we are solely focused on your database. So let's get into it. There's only one way to double your sales. Okay. If you want to double the amount of business that you're doing, you need to double the amount of sales appointments that you do. It's pretty simple. It's math. And there's only one way to double the number of sales appointments that you do. You have to automate your appointment booking system. Because if it relies on us as individuals in order to make the calls to our database and send the emails and send the text messages and all of that stuff, let's face it, we can all get motivated and come to an event like this and do that work for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month, but consistency long-term falls off. It's just part of being a human being and being an entrepreneur and being in business. Let's face it, we've barely got enough time to take care of the business that we have in front of us. So those calls are the first thing that falls off. Well, when you have an automated system and a piece of software that does that for you, it doesn't care if it's Monday or Sunday. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. It doesn't matter whether it's feeling good or it's feeling bad or what happened last night or what you got going on tomorrow. The software just works and fills your calendar. And that's what I want for you. I want a consistent stream of high quality appointments in your calendar. And that's what we're going to build today. So just to show you that what you're getting in today's presentation is already proven. It already works. It's already up and running in other mortgage businesses that are being successful with it. We have a testimonial from my friend, James Lowen. And this is what happens when you have an automated system taking care of your database marketing and your lead generation. So James says about Connection Incorporated, over 20% of our overall revenue comes from the database marketing and Google leads that the team at Connection Incorporated generate for our business. Many of you, if you're in the Canadian marketplace, you will know James's name. He's one of the top mortgage professionals in the industry. And it just goes to show even large scale mortgage businesses need help with their database marketing. And when we make the calls for them, it makes a dramatic impact. As a matter of fact, this was not part of our script, but I just got off the phone with one of our clients 15 minutes ago before starting today's presentation. And his name is Vince. And he just totaled up his numbers from the last year of having what I'm going to share with you today for database marketing in place in his business. And he did $320,000 in revenue from his past customer database. And he did another $96,000 in revenue from affiliated relationships that we got from that database, a total of $416,000 in revenue in just 1 year by making sure that the calls, the text messages, the emails were automated and somebody was in charge of sending those messages out to his past customer database. Here's another testimonial from a client of ours, Eric. Eric said, while a little skeptical at first, this has to be one of the best decisions I've ever made for my business. Since following the steps as Chris and his team have outlined, the amount of quality conversations and incoming traffic have almost doubled my pipeline in just a couple of months. And I couldn't have asked for a better business partner, which is amazing because again, all we're doing is making the activities happen that we all know that we should be doing, but that we're not. Now, this is Parker. I just told you about Parker. In the last 12 months in a challenging market, I've converted 26 new referral partners that have all sent me a deal that has closed. My total close volume from those deals has been $11.5 million. That is Parker's first year in the business in a brand new city. He moved to a brand new city and got his mortgage license the month that he started working with our service. That's his first year in the business. Absolutely incredible results. And again, it's possible that I'm not going to teach you anything you haven't already heard, but what we're going to do today is finally take the steps and take action so that what you know should be done actually gets done. And doing that, but I'm too busy in order to get it done. Today is all about taking action. Today is all about actually making sure that it happens. So our goal together today is to get you to understand and then build the 4 systems that you need to double your appointments and sales in the next 90 days. Now, who is this for? Are you in the right place? Should you be attending this training? Well, this is for seasoned professionals that need to do more with the assets that you already have because of the changing market. Okay. We all know over the last 2 years, we had a phenomenal time in the mortgage, financial services, real estate, insurance industry. It was phenomenal. Market has changed. And now we need to be getting back to the fundamentals that are going to fill our pipeline. There is still more than enough business for you in your mortgage business to go out, have a phenomenal year, okay? But if you're not doing the activities, the business isn't just going to fall in your lap anymore. It is time to go to work. It is time to do the activities that are going to fill your pipeline. So if you already have assets like a database of past customers, you know that you want to do business with realtors, financial planners, investment advisors, attorneys, builders, lawyers. If you know that when you get into situations with those people, you can get referrals from them, this is for you. If you're a team leader and you need systems that produce results for your team because you've got mortgage brokers or loan officers on your team and you're coaching them and training them and telling them to make the calls to their database, telling them to call their Dream 100, telling them to get referrals off the applications that they're taking, but they're not actually doing the work. Today is about using technology so that that work gets done regardless of how much you yell and scream and stomp at your agents to actually do their job. We're going to let the technology do it for them, do it consistently, and make sure it's done better than they would even do it if they were doing the work. Now, our goal for this challenge is to get you to double your sales appointments. And again, the only way to double your sales appointments is to automate the 4 appointment pathways that we're going to learn about in this challenge. So what qualifies me to teach you? Well, again, my name is Chris Johnstone. I own Connection Incorporated. Connection Incorporated is a multi-million-dollar company. We do over 10 sales appointments per day right now, automatically, without me being part of the process at all, okay? We get all of our leads, our referrals, everything goes into our sales pipeline. We have our concierge agents and our software. Our software does the follow-ups, gets people to book the appointments, and then we have a sales team. Those people get on, give value, give those sales presentations, makes and grow. That's a funny way of me saying I eat my own dog food. The only thing that I'm going to teach you here today is systems and processes that I've already used to grow a multi-million-dollar organization myself. In fact, in the last year, we added $1,040,023 in new revenue and $849,648 in profit after automating our appointment booking system. Because up until that point, it was all manual with people actually doing the work. When we installed the software to send the text messages, the emails, the ringless voicemails, to remind the people to make the phone calls and keep everything organized in a sales pipeline so nobody fell through the cracks, it was a transformational experience. And I'm going to give you that exact system today, along with the scripts, the templates, and the resources that you need throughout the entire challenge. So today is about database marketing. Next week is about referral partner marketing. On average, right now, our average concierge agent books 5 qualified networking appointments per day. And I'm going to give you the entire system that we use next week in order to set that up. Week number 3 is how to double the amount of appointments that you generate from your leads. And then in week number 4, I'm going to show you how to double the amount of appointments that you generate from every single application that you take. So you are getting the success systems for all of the most profitable customer getting pathways in your business. So here we go. my big aha moment. Before we get into this, I do have a disclaimer. This presentation might be the worst slide deck you have ever seen in your entire life. And that is not by mistake. It's actually done on purpose. So if you've been watching the slides and you're like, wait a minute, where's all Chris's fancy graphics? Where's all the, normally we do the overlays where like there's fancy transitions and everything through it. Well, the gentleman that implored me to do this challenge is part of a high-level mastermind that I'm a part of and a brilliant marketer. And he said to me, Chris, the uglier that you can make your slides, get rid of all the zip, zap, zoom, get rid of all the wow, just make it like text on the screen. You will get better engagement and people will learn more. And that's what today is all about. It's about you getting to learn the processes and then at the end, taking action so that you actually get a result. The whole reason why I am here as your educator and teaching this stuff to you is it's my job to get you a result. And in order for us to do that, you have to clearly understand what this is. And then you have to be motivated enough to take action at the end of the presentation so that you will actually get a result at the end. And ugly slides are the way to best convey that to you. So that's why the slides might be a little bit less professional than you're used to seeing from me, but it's done by design. It's done for a reason. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out to you if any of you have been wondering about that. So here's my big aha moment. You may know me as the internet marketing guy in the financial services space. So when I first got started, I created a product called Local Google Traffic. The room that you see there up on the screen was stage presentations. I was taken across North America, both Canada and the United States, 3 times, 3 years in a row, teaching people in the financial services industry about digital marketing. And I had 4 different products that I launched through those stage presentations, quite literally hundreds of stage presentations that I've gone through. And our first product was Local Google Traffic, how to get ranked organically on the front page of Google and get inbound phone calls from Google. Our next product was the Facebook formula, how to use Facebook ads in order to generate leads and then turn those leads into customers. Then I created a product called the Lead Valet. And the Lead Valet was us running all of the ads on Google, Facebook, and Instagram, putting them and then selling the leads, basically. So it was like taking all of the lead sources, putting them into one source, and then giving those to mortgage professionals. And then we launched a product called Paid Marketing Systems. And that was your ability to have us and an account manager run all of your advertising for us. And I, during that time period of 4 years, was striving to find the best way to drive leads for mortgage lenders and people in the financial services industry. And the solutions that I created were what I knew how to do. I knew how to run ads and generate leads and get people to say, hey, I'm interested in this particular topic. We generated hundreds of thousands of leads from online marketing funnels. And that's why a lot of you may know me as the Google guy or the Facebook guy or the internet marketing guy. The big problem that I was running into was that most of our clients could not convert the leads and would not get results long-term. When they were excited about it in the first 6 months, it was great. But eventually they would stop making the phone calls. They would stop sending the text messages. They would stop sending the emails. And if you don't follow up on the leads, you're not going to close anybody, right? And so I had this aha moment because we were running an ad campaign for a client that was absolutely crushing it, $4.17 for leads. And all of these people were in the medical services industry. They were doctors, nurses. Like if you think of like a Homes for Heroes program, we had gone to like the top echelon of a Homes for Heroes program, and we were generating those leads at less than $5 a piece. The client called me up and said, hey, Chris, I'd love to have a meeting with you. So I showed up on this meeting and I expected it to be like, we want to double our budget. This is amazing. We're hiring people. This is absolutely incredible. And he canceled the program. And I was like, how is it possible that you are canceling this program? And he said, man, it's just the leads aren't converting. And so out of frustration, I went into his account and I started calling the leads myself. And within roughly 2.5 hours of making phone calls, I had 3 people on the phone that were willing to submit a mortgage application. And I was like, okay, they're not calling the leads. But that's not his fault. That's my fault. Because I had this aha moment, because you as a professional should not be calling leads. You should not be making cold calls. You should not be sending text messages, sending emails, cold calling, and chasing leads. What you are really good at is getting somebody who's warmed up, who's pre-qualified, who already fits all the boxes and checks all the boxes. They've got income, they've got down payment, they want to do something, they're ready to go. That person gets on the phone with you. That's your job. Your job is to take that person, understand what their goals are, take the application, and get that person the financing or the services product or the insurance that they want, right? And as soon as I realized, oh, wait a minute, there's this missing thing in the middle. There's this gap. Like, the leads are on one side and you and your skill sets are on the other side. And I'm hucking these leads into this pit when I'm expecting you to pick them up, but that's not the way that it works. That's not what you're good at. And so I realized that we have to build a bridge across that gap in order so that you actually get somebody who's qualified on the phone that wants to submit a mortgage application. And so I went to work as soon as I had that epiphany. The same night, I got started working on writing what I felt was going to be the best conversion sequence for the leads that we were generating. And I wrote all the emails, the text messages, the voicemail scripts, even the call scripts to call the leads. And I wrote out an entire year's worth of the perfect follow-up sequence to convert the leads automatically. But that entire year's worth, it wasn't just in one night. It probably took me about 3 months to get it the way that I wanted it and to just feel confident with it, right? And so I had a massive problem at that point, because this is 3.5 to 4 years ago. And at that time, there was no system out there that could send emails, text messages, and drop voicemails all in one program. There were email programs and there were text messages programs. There was no voicemail programs, and none of them connected together, and none of them had a sales pipeline. And even then, if I had a really good email platform like Constant Contact, we were a Constant Contact vendor for a short period of time, until I realized, okay, text messaging is like emails dying, for lack of a better phrase. It still works, but if you take email and you compare it to text messaging, which we're going to talk about in a second, it's just like night and day changes in responses. So that wasn't going to work. But even with the text messaging platform, we couldn't track responses. We couldn't set automatic replies when people responded back, and we couldn't track the conversations. And if you can't do that, you don't have long-term follow-up, because all the leads are going to get lost inside the CRM. And the other major feature that I needed it to have was to be able to connect to our clients' calendars so that appointments could be automatically booked directly from the text messages and directly from the emails. And when those appointments were booked, we had to be able to send automations afterwards, because when somebody books an appointment with you, what do you have to do? You have to remind them of the appointment so that they will actually show up. Well, none of that existed. So I started going through all of the different software providers that exist in the marketplace in order to solve that problem and try and put all of these systems together. So I spent a lot of money, months, countless hours becoming a Keep certified partner. So Keep used to be Infusionsoft. It's what we use as our backend billing CRM, or I guess used to use as our backend billing CRM. So they were like, hey, we can send text messages. We can do everything that you want to do with this whole thing. So I went through, got certified, tried to put my system into that software. Well, the texting plugin broke all of the time. It was less effective than it was effective, and the lead tracking was horrible. So then I went to Salesforce. It's like the juggernaut of the industry. It's the best software for CRMs and follow-ups that exists in the world, I think, right? Well, it was so complicated. Once I got the whole thing set up, my team couldn't use it. The texting automation still didn't work. And it was costing me an arm and a leg to have this piece of software that I felt like my team couldn't use. So then I built the system inside a software called Pipedrive. Again, ran into the same problems. I digress. So I was like, okay, There's nothing out there that can do what I need to do. It needs to send text messages. It needs to send emails. It needs to be able to send ringless voicemails. It's got to keep everybody in a pipeline. We got to be able to fire automations based off what people send. And I'd like to have a little bit of artificial intelligence built into it as well. So I decided to build the whole thing on my own. I spent close to 10 grand with a development firm, came very highly recommended. And I said, okay, here's what I needed to do. So the first $10,000 was for them to go out and do all of the research and figure out whether all these programming languages could talk to each other and give me wireframes of what the software was going to look like. And I was like, yes, okay, we can build this, we can do it, we can hook it all together. Let's build it. So they came back to me with a quote, and it was 1,598 hours in order to build it at $45 per hour for our developers, which was a development cost of $71,910 in US money. So for me, in Canadian, over 100 grand in order to build this piece of software. And I was like, well, I need the solution. So I'm going to go ahead with it. So I was about to sign the contract to develop the software. And I had a trip in between because I'm part of a high-level mastermind group based out of California in the digital marketing and business building space. So it's not in the financial services industry, it's in the marketing world. And there are some wicked smart people that are in that group. And what we do in the mastermind is we go around the table, you share your big wins, and then what you also do is you're like, here's my big challenge. This is what I'm trying to get done in the next 90 days. And then everybody else gives input, gives all this stuff. So I tell this story that I'm about to pull the trigger on $100,000 worth of development of the software program. And if a guy comes up to me at the back of the room, after, like during the break at lunchtime, right? And so this slide, I'm obviously not a woman, but this was the best rendition of what that moment was like that I could find in a stock photography library. So I apologize if it's not 100% accurate. There was actually like a coffee table behind me and it was mostly dudes inside the room. But this guy comes up to me and he says, Chris, I got a piece of software that can do all of that for you. And it's going to cost you less than $1,000 a month, but you owe me. And do you want it? And I was like, yes, absolutely. I want it. So he shared with me this software. I was able to get the founder on the phone because they were like, it was at the moment of startup. Like he knew the owner that had been working on the whole thing and the software was maybe a couple of months old. So I was able to get the actual founder, the guy who had built the software, on the phone, got me set up with an account, and I took old leads from one of our clients' Zillow accounts that we were getting a 10% response on with manually trying to do the follow-ups. I loaded them in and our response rate went to almost 50%. Check this out. These are 2,765 aged Zillow leads. So these Zillow leads were more than 60 days old when I loaded them into the system. Look at this response rate, 47.41%. This other campaign we dropped in, 749 aged leads. These are not leads coming in real time, which is the best opportunity that you have to convert the leads, right? Well, we had 383 responses inside that campaign, a 51% response rate. It did absolutely everything that I needed it to do. It sent the text messages, it did the ringless voicemails, it had sales pipelines, it did automations on the back end. It integrated with our calendars. It did everything that we needed. And then all of a sudden, every single lead source that we were driving for our clients became 5 times more valuable, not to us, but to our clients. So all of the leads that now our clients were getting from Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, Zillow, LeadPops, Boomtown, live chat on their website, their referral partners, their trigger leads in their database, all of a sudden, for every one conversation that they were having before, we were able to generate 5 conversations using this new system. And after 15 years, I had tried the hard way to try and solve this problem. And now I've got an easy button to deliver to you today. Now, you may not be buying leads, and many of you are here on the presentation today because you want to know how to generate more results from your database marketing. And this directly applies to you in every aspect of your business, because here's why. Let me ask you a question. Business requires follow-up before and after you actually have the sales appointment. So if you want to double the amount of sales appointments that you do, you need better follow-up systems on the front and you need better follow-up systems on the back. So what happens when you miss a phone call? Okay. Most of us are like, I'm really good at picking up my phone, but let's face it, we're busy throughout the day. Your phone rings, it goes to voicemail, you get that voicemail, you call that person back. Most likely they don't pick up the phone. So then they've got to call you back, or they don't call back and then you've got to go chase them, right? That is a manual process that eats up all of your time. Think about inbound referral emails and texts. You get a realtor out there, or a financial planner, or an investment advisor. How do they send you their leads? They email them over to you, right? Well, then all of a sudden you're in an email thread back and forth to the client. Like, does Tuesday at 2 o'clock work for you? No, I can't do Tuesday. How about Wednesday? How about Thursday? And all of a sudden you're in a message thread of 35 emails back and forth with this person, just trying to get them on the phone to do one appointment to see if they're qualified to actually become a lead, right? You need an automated system and process in order to do that, to save your time and to make it easier for that person. Right now, when you get that, you just tag them in the CRM and say, hey, this is a referral from my realtor, and it automatically spits out automatic emails and text messages to follow up with that person with an automatic link in it that they can click on it, and they just go up in your calendar with an appointment booked with you not having to do any effort. Previous leads that you've generated. How many of you get leads in your business right now and you don't know where they're at in the follow-up process, but you know they haven't received at least 7 phone calls from you? Well, that is the magic number. If you want to convert the most amount of leads that you generate in your business, there has to be 7 follow-ups. Think about previous referral partners that have sent you business before. Do you have an automated system to make sure that your relationship with those people is strong? Are you checking in? Are you getting reminders in the morning for when you need to follow up and keep that relationship strong, right? New referral partners. What we do is we use Modex and MMI, which are 2 services where we can go out and we can figure out how much production a real estate agent is doing in a local marketplace. We get that list and then we automatically reach out to those people in order to book appointments for our mortgage professionals. Do you have a system going out to all of the top producers in your marketplace, booking appointments for you every single week so that you can have that opportunity to have a conversation with them? If not, this software can change your life. The software can change your business. If you've got warm referral partners, so these are people, they've said yes, they've said that they're going to send you a deal, you've already met with them, you've got a warm relationship, but they haven't yet sent you a deal. What are you doing to convert those partners? Well, there's campaigns for that too. Your pre-approvals, your past customers. Every single one of these are a phenomenal opportunity to double the amount of appointments that you generate just by automating the follow-up that you have with these people. And so over the next 4 weeks, I'm going to show you how to double your appointments from every single opportunity that you have in your business. And this week is week number 1, database conversion. So let's get into it. Now, there are 3 big secrets that we're going to be going through on today's presentation to show you how to double the appointments from your database. And secret number 1 is that email is actually killing the referrals from your database. And so I'm going to show you how to instantly double the referrals from your database and put a system in place that pays you for years to come by not using email. It's not that we're not going to use email, but we're just going to make it far more effective. Now, secret number 2 is you can get far more referrals by spending just $1 a day on advertising. That's $30 a month. And I'm going to show you a case study of somebody who used that exact campaign to close over $100,000 in commissions, spending just $1 a day on advertising. And that is a process. And what I'm going to teach you is how to make sure that your database marketing happens every single day, producing results, even if you're having an off day, or you're sick, or you're on vacation, or you're on your boat, or you're out golfing, or whatever it is. I'm going to show you how to make it so that it's purely automatic. And then secret number 3 is that most businesses are missing the real opportunity in their database. And this is the thing that costs people in our industry the most amount of money, hands down. And I'm going to show you how to get more referrals, more referral partners, repeat business, and a flood of 5-star testimonials on your Google profile, all automatically from your past customers. So let's get into it. Now, how are we doing so far? If you could go ahead, just make sure, are you getting value from this so far? I realize that was a lot of, you got to understand what we went through to get to this point. But here's where the rubber meets the road. Here's where you need to close the office door, pull out your notepad so that you're ready to take notes. This is where we're really going to get into the nitty gritty of the content. So if we're all good so far, just put a yes in the comments. Let me know that we are good to go. Patricia, thank you so much. John, thank you so much. Mike, thank you so much. Okay, good. So this is secret number 1, that email is actually killing the referrals from your database, and how to instantly double the amount of referrals from your database and put a system in place that pays you for years to come. The thing that I love about this most, you only have to do this work one time. Then the system is built, and every single deal that you close produces more appointments, more referrals, more repeat business, and more ratings and reviews for the rest of your career. You only have to do the work once. Now, why do people do business with you and send you referrals? Pretty simple. Everybody here on this presentation is intelligent. We all know the answer to this. They know you, they like you, and they trust you. We've all heard that before. They feel like they have a relationship with you. We all look at the people that we have relationships with, and we're constantly referring business to the realtors that we care about, to all the people that we care about, right? And most importantly, they remember you. They have to be able to remember your name, know where to find your contact information so that they can send it through social media or send it to those people when they're going to refer you. And then finally, they have to know that you care and that you actually want the referrals. How many of you, let me know with a 1 in the comments, if you've ever had somebody come up to you and say, oh, Chris, man, my brother-in-law just bought a house and I completely forgot to tell him about your name, right? Put a 1 in the comments if you've ever had that happen to you. Put a number 2 in the comments if you've ever had one of your clients come up to you and say, man, we had such a great experience. Is it okay if I send my brother to you? Is it okay if I send you referrals? Put a 2 in the comments if you've ever had that experience. Yeah. Lots of 1s, lots of 2s. Trina, Patricia, Mike, Brian. I mean, isn't that a ridiculously frustrating experience? We're so focused on providing such a fantastic experience for our clients. It's hard to remember to ask for those referrals, but you got to understand that 95% of the people that you do business with probably aren't entrepreneurs. They probably don't know how important referrals are. So if you don't take the time to specifically educate them on why referrals are so important for your business, they just won't send them. And so we know that they have to have all these things in place. Know, like, and trust. You got to feel they have got a relationship. They need to remember you. They have to care, and they have to know that you actually want those referrals. Now, check this out. This is a canned email from corporate sent out to a database. And the reason that I share this with you today is because, again, we're doing over 10 plus sales presentations a day at Connection Incorporated, and we ask questions to determine where we can find the most value with people, so that if they go with our products or services, we can have the most impact. But also, if they don't buy our products and services from us, on the consultation, we're able to provide them as much value as we possibly can. One of the questions that we ask is, have you called your database in the last 90 days? And almost every single time, if they haven't, they say, oh, my database marketing is good. I've got that checked off. I've got an email sequence that corporate sends out to me. Or I send emails on their birthdays and their anniversaries, and then when their mortgage is coming up for renewal. Okay. Let me read you the subject line on this email that went out in a massive, massive organization. Your January newsletter, alternative lending, post-holiday debt solutions, and I've already stopped reading. As somebody who's dealing with, the average consumer gets 112 emails a day, right? We see in an average day over 450 advertisements in just our general going about. And there is no like and trust. There's no bond. There's no relationship. Everybody knows that's from corporate. So if our goal is to get people to know us and like us and trust us and have a relationship with us and to remember us and to actually feel motivated and want to send us referrals, is that doing that job? I'll leave you to make that decision. I would say we're sending the wrong message if you're relying on somebody else to do your database marketing for you and you're not the one behind crafting the message that goes out to those people. In addition to that, you're sending it through the wrong channel, because email is the least effective marketing channel that we have available to us in 2023. This is from HubSpot, one of the largest email senders in the United States of America. The average open rate on emails is 23.3%. So that means if you send an email to 100 people, 23 of them will see it. Fewer of them will open it, and less than 1% of them will actually click on it. So that means if you send 100 emails to 100 past clients, you might get one person who actually engages on that message, sees it, opens it, and checks out some of the content that you've sent. Arguably, the content that that one person is engaging in isn't telling them why it's important to send referrals, isn't giving them something of value for them specifically, and we're losing the know, like, and trust. And the more of those messages that you send out, the less and less engagement you get over time. Now let's compare email to text messaging. So 98% of text messages get open and read, okay? And 90% of people will open a text message within 3 minutes of receiving it. When we first started the campaign that I'm about to teach you here today called the Database Activator, our biggest problem was that we couldn't load a client's full database into the program because they would get so many responses back through text message from their clients that they couldn't handle all of the messages. So we had to cap it to 25 messages at a time so that they could actually respond to people and it didn't take up their whole day networking with their past clients. So text messaging dramatically transforms the results that you're getting if you're just sending emails now. It's an incredible difference. Now check this out. 69% of phone calls get picked up. This is from Ring Central. 69% of calls from a legitimate business were picked up by consumers because they actually want to speak to you. Think about it. You're a financial services professional. You're a mortgage company. You're a financial planner. You're an insurance advisor. When you call your clients, they're going to pick up the phone or they're going to call you back because it's most likely you're calling them about their mortgage, about their investments, or about their insurance. And they have to know what's actually coming from that message, right? But if you send them a canned email, you don't get the same response rate, right? So here's why this is so important. We incorporated this at Connection Incorporated, and we said, okay, rather than just following up through email, we're going to start sending text messages and we're going to call all of the people that come through our funnels, and we're going to start communicating with our past clients. The first set of people that we started calling were the people that registered for our webinars. And these are statistics from February and March. This is 2 months or 3 events that we did. We had 576 people register for the 3 webinar events that we ran, and we had 144 people attend. Now, we had 7 people purchase from the 144 attendees that actually showed up on the event. Now, that's where most businesses stop, right? If you look at any major online marketer, any major organization, you could be running webinars yourself. These are sales presentations. These are like anything. When you do a one-to-one sales presentation with somebody, you have a closing ratio, right? You either get them or you don't. And that's where most businesses completely stop with their follow-up. And we said, no. After that, what we're going to do is we're going to use an automated system to text them, to email them, but also to call them and offer them more value after the presentation. Well, look at this. After that automated follow-up, we booked an additional 25 sales presentations and we closed an additional 9 sales. We did more than 100% of the sales that we would have gotten on the webinar in the follow-up sales presentations. So think about that. We more than doubled our revenue and more than doubled our profit from leads we already had and assets we already had in the organization. And that was my aha moment. I was like, this system will absolutely double your appointments. If you want to double your sales, what do you have to do? Double your appointments. If you want to double your appointments, what do you need to do? You need to automate the process that books your sales appointments for you, right? And that is exactly what happened in our organization. And here's why it works. I call it omni-channel marketing. Lots of different names out there. But when you get a new lead or a past customer, if you're just emailing them, you might get a 5% response rate. When you add text messaging in, it boosts it by 25%. When you add in voicemails and actual real calls to those people, it gets boosted by another 20%. So you go from a 5% response rate to a 50% response rate. And the only thing that you've done is added 2 more communication pathways, because those are the majority of the ways that our clients want to communicate, right? Some people like to email, some people like to text, and some people like to talk on the phone. And now what we're adding to our funnels now is direct messaging through Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media platforms that they're on. Again, the software automates all that because it's way ahead of its time. So we're getting even better responses from that. I'm here to tell you, most of us in our industry, and most of you here on this presentation, are relying on email, and you're missing out. For every 1 appointment that you do right now, there's the potential of 5 appointments that you could be doing if all you do is automate more communication pathways so people can speak to you on the communication channel that they feel most comfortable on. That's all you've got to do. So we created the omni-channel database marketing campaign to go get the lowest hanging fruit that exists in every single business, our past clients and customers. We call it the database activator. So now you know how to reach more of your database. In secret number 3, I'm going to tell you exactly what to say in these messages and how to triple your results from your database marketing. I'm going to give you the script that we use to call on the phone, the text messages. I'm going to show you the whole thing. But before we dive into that system for marketing into your database, you might be sitting here thinking, I don't think database marketing is worth the effort. We hear that all of the time. Like, I'm just going to, I'm not going to ask you to put it in the chat, but how many of you truthfully sitting there know that you could be doing a better job on your database marketing? You just haven't put the time aside in order to make sure that you do it. And how many of you know that you would make a lot more money in your business if you did? We just haven't had the time in order to set up until this point, right? Well, if you ask, and I have, we're over 55 episodes on our podcast now. I've talked to some of the largest mortgage producers in the nation, and their number 1 source of business is their past customers. If you talk to somebody in the mortgage or financial services industry that's been in the business more than 3 years, there is most likely they're getting the majority of their business from referrals. And you generate far more if you ask for them and you have an automated system for actually reaching out and building a relationship and connecting with those people. The other big thing that holds people back from being successful with their database marketing is they say, what if my database isn't organized? I've got paper files. I've got, a database where I don't know if their emails are up to date. I don't know if their phone numbers are up to date. I haven't got a good job of collecting the information, or maybe I collected the information, but my assistant didn't put it into this computer properly, right? Well, this is getting that information, getting that data is the most profitable time that you can spend in your business. I'll share a very quick story with you. We actually had a client, she was very old school, but she was incredibly successful. She was the number 1 mortgage broker in her city, had been for a very long time. And I asked her, how are you communicating with your past customers? She said, I don't, they just send me business. I said, you are leaving a ridiculous amount of money on the table. You can probably double your income. She said, well, they're all in a file folder. And we were on a Zoom, and she actually picked up their laptop and moved it over to the corner, and she had 3 file folders, all with the 4 drawers on them, the big ones, 3 of them in her office corner. And she was like, that's my database. And so what I convinced her to do was to get a student from a local school, like a university or whatever. They came in, and their job was to start at the A's, and we ran a Dewey Decimal System on this poor kid. And they had to open up the file and then write out name, date of birth, email, phone number, and put it into the database. By the time we got to the B's, the mortgage professional could not keep up with the amount of inbound phone calls that were happening every day, and then had to hire somebody in order to take the inbound phone calls because of the results that they were getting from reaching out to these people. So I would tell you that getting your database organized, if it's not right now, is the most profitable per hour activity that you can do in your business. If you're spending time scrolling through social media, if you're spending time reading industry newsletters, if you're whatever, we've all got the 2 or 3 hours that it takes to actually sit down and do the work. And I guarantee you, while you're doing that work, you're making thousands of dollars per hour in order to do that database entry. If at the very least, you're not going to do it, pay somebody a little bit of money to come in and do it for you, because it is the most profitable thing that you can do in your business, is to get that database organized so that you can communicate with those people. And the other big thing is, I haven't reached out to these people before. It's going to seem weird. I don't want to upset my database by reaching out too often. And I will tell you this, they are more upset by you not reaching out than they are by you reaching out. Hey, interest rates have gone up significantly since they potentially got their last transaction with you. They have questions. They're a little bit uncertain about what's happening in the marketplace. And by you not communicating with them, you're not providing the standard of service that I believe that we should be giving to our clients and customers. So I know it's scary to reach out. And yes, there might be a couple of uncomfortable conversations about people that are freaking out because interest rates are going up. Guess what? You're an expert. You can make those people feel better. You can educate them. You can make them sleep better at night because of having a conversation, because you understand what you're talking about and you are a trusted expert to them. So making these phone calls to your past clients, not only will you build massive rapport and create customers for life and helping guide them through the times that we're in right now, but you will generate exponential referrals because those people value the conversation with you so much. So there's no reason not to be doing your database marketing at this point. If you can think of an objection, type it into the Q&A. I would love to have the conversation with you when we get to the end of today's presentation. Secret number 2. And how are we doing? Are you with me? Is this valuable? Are we doing okay so far? If you're enjoying this, give me a 1 in the comments. Let me know that you're still with me and that you're okay. You're doing all right. We understand the value of database marketing. Awesome. Chris, Patricia, Trina, Robert, Kevin, Mike, awesome. Thank you so much. All right, secret number 2. You can get far more referrals by spending just $1 a day on advertising. And this is how to make sure that your database marketing happens every day, producing results, even if you're having an off day or even if you're on vacation, chilling on your boat or golfing. There are some big myths about social media. Number 1, you have to post content constantly, right? We all feel like, oh, if I go on social media, I'm going to have to discover content every day and post it out there. You have to give up your privacy. I was really big on, I don't want my kids to be on social media, so I don't want to be on social media. Well, that was a myth that I was telling myself. My kids are still safe. I'm on social media every single day, posting content, posting value for everybody. My kids don't have to be a part of it. You don't have to give up your privacy, but you do have to give your value, right? And most of the leads are terrible quality. That is true if you're not educating and you're not giving the right content. So what we've done is we've taken all of those things that hold people back from social media, and we've eliminated all of those problems by creating this thing that we call the retargeting deal machine. And the way that this works is you run ads that only go out to your audience of past customers, past clients, and referral partners. So you're giving the audience to the social media networks and Google, and only the people that are in those lists, it's the same list that you're getting and you're putting into your CRM to do your database marketing, only those people are seeing these ads from you. So they get ongoing ads that keep you in front of your audience so that they know you, like you, trust you, they remember you, they have affinity, and they understand that you want their testimonials. You get those structured posts that build the trust, the authority, and generate referrals, and you show them inside their newsfeed, and you get the highest quality referrals that you can turn into a viral opportunity. Because we all know a past customer telling somebody else that they need to reach out to you and submit an application is the highest quality lead that we can get in our business, right? So these are not social media ads that are driving low quality social media leads. These are referrals done through our new communication pathways, which are our phones and social media. This is a way to generate referrals. It is not social media advertising to generate low quality leads. This is our client, Jerry McGuire. I love Jerry. He's a friend of mine. He took this strategy that I taught to him at a mastermind event. He went home and he implemented it with his own words, imperfectly. So he only ran one of the types of ads that I'm going to show you how to run here in just a second. And with just $225 in past customer ads, he closed over $100,000 in new business over the next year from people that found him on Facebook. So here's how this works. Our big discovery was that we could show ads to just these small lists of people who already know you, like you, trust you, and want to send referrals. So you set up an audience inside Facebook, you upload that audience, and then you show ads to them. So this ad set right here is only going to show ads to people that are in our database, okay? Now, there are three types of ads. One is education and authority. This is a screenshot from Init Mortgages. This is from TikTok. He is doing an absolutely phenomenal job, and he goes live on TikTok and just educates consumers on what's happening in the marketplace. And he's not talking about mortgages. He's talking about what's happening with in this particular case, he's in Canada. So he's talking about the government of Canada rate updates. He's talking about the legislation that's changing. He's talking about housing and what's happening in average days on market. He's talking about a news article that he saw that day about housing and how it's being construed and giving real data and real education to people. You already know all this information. You're already digesting all of this information. You already have an opinion on it. It's just a matter of setting up your phone, clicking the record button, and telling people what you think. It's not as hard as you might think. It's terrifying the first couple of times that you do it, but once it's done, you can be a content expert. And you can look, like, this is a live presentation with him. He's got 80 live viewers while he's talking about mortgages, and he does these on a weekly basis. Even more so than that, he drives leads every single time. So your education and your authority, you don't even have to do live presentations. You can shoot videos that talk about specific lending products that you offer, people that you've helped. Just be yourself and educate people about what's happening in the financial markets right now. That's all they need to know. It doesn't specifically have to be about mortgages. The second type of content that you produce is social proof. This is where you take your testimonials, you turn them into advertisements, and you show them to your past customers. The reason why is because you set yourself as an authority with your past clients, so they feel comfortable sending you customers, and then you show them other happy clients that are going through, so they understand, hey, it wasn't just us that had a great experience. I can feel comfortable sending my mom or my brother or my friends, my coworkers, my family members. I can send all those people. I said family members there twice, didn't I? Anyways, you get it. You want their whole family, but they can feel comfortable sending people to you because everybody has a good experience. And then the ask. And this is the only ad type that Jerry ran to generate the $100,000 in commissions. And this is not an income claim. That was him telling us the numbers. I don't know what your specific result is going to be running this, but I know that if you run these ads, you're going to have a much better relationship with your past customers than you do if you're not running these ads. So this is an example of the ask. And the ask is you asking for testimonials. Remember the people that said, oh, hey, is it okay if I send you a referral? Or, oh, hey, my brother just bought a house, I forgot to refer you. This gets rid of that and make sure that you get all of those testimonials. So it says, if you see someone in your private groups asking for a good realtor or mortgage professional, please feel free to post our phone number and information. Our business is built on referrals from our past clients and friends, and we are honored to make sure they get the same excellent service that all our clients get. That's it. It can literally take you a minute to write these posts, put them out there, and then they work on autopilot, referring business to you. Now, yes, you will get more referrals, but I need you to understand this strategy right here. Inside of Facebook, there are these things called private Facebook groups. You are most likely a part of 6 of them, right? And if you're female, you're probably in a lot more of them. That's just statistically speaking, that's how it works. My wife is a lot more active inside private Facebook groups than I am. So what I've got is a screenshot here of the Orangeville buy and sell. There's less than 100,000 people in the town in Canada that I live in. The Orangeville buy and sell group has 16,000 members. That's more than 16% of the entire population of the city is inside this Facebook group. Think about that for a second. And what is happening inside those private buy and sell groups all of the time? There's people posting for connections to realtors. I'm looking for a realtor that's in Orangeville. Please PM me. Thank you. Look how many comments that generated. 42 comments. What we do with our dollar a day advertisements that are going out to people on social media is that we train them that whenever they see somebody inside their private Facebook groups that asks for a realtor referral, they post your information so that you have the opportunity to help that person. What happens when you help that person and you ask them to refer you inside the group? Now you have 2 people in the group that are referring you. Then you help those people. Then you have 4 people in the group. Then you have 6. Then you have 8. All of a sudden, you can have a group that touches a massive part of your local community, and you become the professional of choice for what you do inside that private group. And anytime somebody asks for a referral, the community comes together and says, hey, we use XYZ, right? And you can actually architect your business as the person who serves this community online. You cannot advertise inside Facebook groups. You cannot go in and say, I'm an amazing mortgage professional, I will help you. I'm an amazing financial planner, I can help you, because it just doesn't convert. But if somebody else says, hey, I used Chris for our mortgage, we were thrilled, or talk to Chris, he can connect you with the right real estate professional, all of a sudden you can win that business, and it can be a game changer. By simply asking and reminding our clients at Connection Incorporated, over 10% of our sales now come from referrals. All you have to do is ask and remind people over time. This has been a huge game changer for us, and I know that it can be a huge game changer for you. Now, you might be thinking, database marketing doesn't work. It's a horrible time to reach out because of current market conditions. My database isn't organized. It's a lot of work. I don't know how to run the ads. It's complicated. Don't worry. I have the solution to all of these things at the end of the presentation. Your database is the #1 source of money for you in the short term and the long term. And automating your marketing saves you countless hours of time, and doing it now will make you the most amount of money over the long term of your career. Because remember, this is going to be an automated system that runs for you. So you set it up today, and every single deal that you do from this point has the potential to generate more for you in the future when it's all set up. So who thinks that the automatic social media ads for $1 a day are awesome? Go ahead, hit me with a 1 in the comments. Let me know that you thought that was cool. Let's take a look here. Awesome. Cool. Fantastic. Ella loves it. Kristen loves it. Robert. Okay, cool. Patricia, Norman. Awesome. Mike, that's fantastic. Okay, we're on the move here. We got about a half hour left, and let's keep going. So secret number 3, most businesses are missing the real opportunity in their database. I would say arguably, this is where I see most businesses completely missing out on just profit. That's like right there for you to put your hands on. It's how to get more referrals, referral partners, repeat business, and a flood of 5-star ratings and reviews. You might have some limiting beliefs about what I'm about to tell you. It's rude or weird to ask for testimonials or referrals. People will remember to refer me if I do a good job. They won't. You have to ask. You have to remind them. I will upset people if I reach out and ask for referrals or testimonials. You won't. They will be surprised and delighted to hear from you. It's easier to just go get new customers. It's not. We all know that marketing to our database are the easiest to get customers that we have. This is our client, Dan. Dan ran this program that I'm about to show you. He started the database activator, sent out to his 49 of his past clients, received 17 responses, and funded 7 deals in less than 6 days. These people want to hear from you. They are hungry to hear from you. And when you automate the process, it takes very little amounts of your time in order to get amazing responses. We have discovered that your clients want to refer you, but they won't unless you ask them, okay? An impressive amount of your clients will come back and do business with you again if you simply keep in touch the right way with personal communication, and your clients will leave you Google reviews if you take the time to give them the right instructions. We had one client that came to us. She had never reached out to her past customers, and she had never asked her past customers to leave her a 5-star rating and review on Google. In 7 days, we had generated over 50 5-star ratings and reviews on her profile from just calling her past clients and asking for them using this automated system. And the reason why that's so important is because the number one source of high quality online leads comes from Google. Google business profiles, somebody going to Google, typing in mortgage lender or financial planner or insurance advisor, right? When you can show up on the front page of Google with more ratings and reviews than your competitors, those are the highest quality leads that exist online, bar none. Better than advertising, better than Google ads, better than Facebook ads, better than TikTok ads. Any type of advertising that you can put out there will not produce a lead as high quality as this. This is our client, Mike. He's in Kingwood, Texas. He's got 105 5-star ratings and reviews. His next closest competitor has 26. Here's what Mike has to say about online reviews on Google. In the first 6 months of this year, we've closed 34 new deals as a result of the marketing system that Connectioning set up for us, getting them on the front page with 5-star ratings and reviews. We haven't even launched our database marketing system yet. So that's his profile, and those are his results from people calling him directly from the front page of Google. So what you're about to learn has taken us over 5 years and countless campaigns run for our clients to perfect. This is the database activator. So what you do is you take the software that I'm about to show you, and you take the database that you just cleaned up, okay? Your clients, your pre-approvals, your past pre-approvals that haven't closed, and the leads that you've generated. You take all those people and you load them into the software. Each of them are in their own list so that they get information and messages that are relevant to them. Then you put together this little campaign. And up here, you can see there's a manual call that goes out. You can skip that if you don't want to make the call. You can just run it automatically. We start with a call from one of our concierge agents, but you don't need that. You can just send it through the software. There's a text message that goes out the next day if we didn't get them on the phone. If they don't respond to the text, the next day an email goes out. If they don't respond to the email, then a voicemail goes out. Okay. If they respond to any of these messages, the system can automatically detect that. It shuts off and it doesn't send any more messages. That is the entire database activator. It's 4 days and it goes out to your database. And again, you don't want to launch this to any more than 25 people at a time. Otherwise, the responses can be overwhelming. So what you do then is you have a script that you're calling these people with, but this is the same information that you're sending out via email. But this is a script. I wanted you to have this. Again, we're going to post the recording of this inside the private Facebook group. And as part of the challenge, you have access to that Facebook group. We're going to send an email out after today's presentation, giving you the link to the Facebook group and talking about the opportunity that we have at the end of the presentation, where I'm going to give you an incredible opportunity to get direct access to the software. This is not Connect My Leads. If you're one of our clients, it's not that. So anyways, there are 5 steps to this script. Identification and rapport, building rapport with the person as soon as you get them on the phone, the big idea and your reason for calling, then the ask for repeat business, the offer and qualification. 4th, you're going to ask them for that 5-star rating and review. And then 5th, getting referrals. So here's how the script goes. Ring, ring. This is Chris Johnstone calling from Your Amazing Mortgage Company. I know it's been a while since we last reached out, but I'm calling because loan officer name came into the office this morning and asked me to give you a call. How are you? Most answers are going to be short. People are going to be like, I'm fine. What do you want? Well, as part of our ongoing service here at Your Incredible Mortgage Company, you get a free mortgage review and financial checkup whenever is necessary. And right now, there's an incredible amount of news about the economy, the housing market, interest rates. Loan officer name wanted to check in and make sure that you are well taken care of. So we've identified ourselves, we've built rapport, we've given them the big idea and the reason for us calling. So if they have any questions, it's either, hey, I can get you on the phone with the loan officer to answer those questions. Those are buying questions. If they're, hey, we're thinking about buying a home, we're thinking about moving up, we're thinking about moving down, we're thinking about doing a refinance, whatever it is, they then book the appointment with the loan officer to have that conversation with them. If not, then they move to the ask. Are you currently looking at moving, or have you acquired any debt that you'd like to get rid of using the equity in your home? Yes or no? If yes, I understand. Let me get you what you need. And then they book the appointment with the loan officer. If they say no, and say, then they qualify the person. So if they say yes, they qualify the person, and they find out employment, income, credit, how soon are you looking to make this happen? So they qualify the person before they get them on the phone. If they say no, they say, okay, great. Well, it was our pleasure helping you with your mortgage. And this year we've set a goal to help even more families. And a 5-star review from Google goes a long way in helping us find more people online. Would you take just a couple of minutes and leave a review if I text you the link? If they say yes, there's a button inside the software. You click it, it sends them a text message, and the concierge agent, the person that's on the phone, actually stays on the phone with them while they leave the rating and review. You will dramatically increase the amount of reviews that you get if you stay on the phone with them while they are going through and doing the review. You do it in real time. Then if they say, no, I'm not going to leave the review, or they do, I say, if we could have a business where we got to work with people just like you, our life would be amazing. And I know amazing people tend to group together. So their name, can I count on you to refer over anyone that you meet that's looking to buy, sell, or refinance? And thank you. So in that, you've built rapport, said thank you for the business, you've asked for the referrals, and you've gotten a 5-star rating and review all in one simple call. Now, the software actually has a power dialer in it. So you can see there's that big green button up there on the right-hand side. And that is, you load the campaign, you put the contacts into it, you click that big green button, and you launch your campaign. And those are the 3 simple steps in order to get the database activator going. You simply load the contacts in, customize your call script, customize the text, customize the email, and then send out the system automatically. And then you repeat the system every 90 days. So at this point, you might be thinking, I'll get to my database later. I don't have time. It's not the right time to reach out. I'm not organized enough. I don't know what to say. I won't stay consistent with it. So why bother? X is about to happen. My sister's wedding is in 2 weeks. I don't have time to take this project on right now, so I'll just wait. Or I need to get my CRM set up properly before I can launch. Well, database marketing used to be hard, but now it's easy. So let me ask you a question. If I gave you a magic box with everything that you needed to launch your database marketing system fast today, would you want that magic box? Well, what I've got is the perfect solution with the least amount of technical hurdles. And I'm about to give you my $1 million secret. At Connection Incorporated, we have a piece of software, and it's called Connect My Leads. And it is this system. What we have decided to do this year, for those of you that are here on the challenge, is give you direct access to the company that provides that software to us. Because what we've done is we've white labeled that piece of software. You remember at the beginning of the presentation, the secret slide with the where at the mastermind, they told me about this piece of software. That software is called High Level. And I'm giving you direct access to it today, but filling it with all of our campaigns and every single thing that you need in order to be successful with it. And I'm giving you our call scripts, the power dialer, the online review request tool and tracking tool inside of it, the sales pipeline, all set up for lead tracking, calendar integration and direct appointment setting. It's got a social media planning and posting tool, so you can get rid of Hootsuite. It's got a website chat widget that doubles as live chat and AI on your website to convert leads from your website. And you can now put your own white label on the platform. And that means rather than it being branded to our company, Connection Incorporated, you can get access to it, put your logo for your mortgage company on the software, and then you can provide it as a service to your realtors, to your financial planners, to everybody else that you want to do business with. And it's your software that you're providing to them, and you can actually charge them for that, or you can white label, you can charge them for the white label, or you can refer them to the program and get paid an affiliate commission. I've set all of that up for you. And we've included Yext SEO integration. So I'm giving you direct access to the exact same platform that we've literally collected over $1 million selling, and I've decided to give it away to our community here for free. Now, very quickly before I give you the link, I want to tell you a quick story. Dan, you've seen 49 past customers, 17 responses, 7 deals in less than 60 days. Parker, in the last 12 months, using this software in a challenging market, converted 26 new referral partners that have all sent a deal that has closed $11.5 million in volume. James Loan, one of the largest mortgage brokers in the country, over 20% of overall revenue comes from the database marketing system and Google leads that our team generates for him. We use the entire software in order to produce that results. The lead generation pages, the ad campaigns, all of the follow-ups, everything is preloaded into your account. There are more testimonials here. In the interest of time, I won't read them all to you, but I love this one from Nick, the one right here down in the middle. With the first 100 leads using Connection Incorporated's funnel, we booked 26 mortgage application appointments, took 14 applications, and have so far closed 4 deals in the first 45 days. This software is incredible. This will work for you if you have a database of past clients and leads. Hands down, this is going to be a phenomenal investment for you. If you want a steady pipeline of new referral partners to meet with every week, this is the exact same software that our concierge team is using in order to book an average of 5 qualified realtor appointments per day per concierge agent. If you're looking for a way to drive high quality new leads, this system integrates with your Google business profile, helps you get your clients to leave you 5-star ratings and reviews, and then my team is going to show you how to actually run ads to generate more leads. If you want to dramatically increase the appointments from your existing leads, from every single source, from inbound calls, from referrals from realtors, from people you've taken an application for, from realtor partners who have sent you deals before that you've fallen out of touch with, we have everything inside the software in order to make sure that those are followed up on automatically so that you can double your appointments. If you feel overwhelmed by technology, but understand that it's crucial to succeed in the future, this is perfect for you. If you want more applications every week, but you don't want to make phone calls or you won't make phone calls, this is perfect for you. If you understand that referrals are shifting online, but you don't have a plan or a system for the future, or you don't have a social media plan, you don't have social media content, this offer is perfect for you. I'm going to tell you about something in just a second that's incredible. If you're inconsistent with your implementation and follow-up, this is amazing. If your business runs on referrals and referral partners, you must have this system. Now, if you're thinking about this and you're saying, software, that sounds technical, I'm worried about implementing, I hate tech, don't worry. I've added 2 bonuses to the program. I'm going to give you the software, direct access to it, no markup, right? And then I'm going to give you our Inner Circle program, where every single day we have an office hours call, where our team and our specialists are there for you to support you through the whole thing. You can show up on that call and ask for anything. You can ask for help with the software, setting up campaigns, doing integrations, building out scripts. If you want our ad campaigns, they're there to give you our ad campaigns. We'll help you with Facebook. We'll help you with Google. We'll help you with Instagram. You show up on that training call and they will work with you on that group call in order to get you results. Then I'm giving you a weekly mastermind call with me where there's direct access to Q&A. It's very informal. It's quite literally, hey, what's going on in your business? I've got a presentation normally that I do every week where it's like something new that we've learned, what's working in Connection Incorporated, what's working in our other businesses, what's working in our mortgage business. I share that with you, but mainly it's about getting you support and getting you over those hurdles so that you've got the large scale vision. I'm the vision in what you should be using the software for, and my team is implementation so that your big idea actually gets implemented, actually gets automated, and you're actually doubling your appointments. Because the big problem with software is everybody buys it and has all these grand ideas that they're going to do with it, and nothing gets implemented because software is very tough. So you're getting direct access to the white label platform, which is a $497 value. Right there on the website, you'll see it. Daily office hour calls for marketing, campaigns. Quite literally, you can show up and be like, hey, I want your Google ad campaign that's targeting doctors. The lead generation page is already loaded into your software inside the snapshot that we're going to put into it. And Cole, our media buyer, will show up on that call and show you the ad copy that we're using, the targeting that we're using, everything. We've put a value of $1,000 on that. We charge clients $1,500 a month just for us to do that for them. So I took $500 off because you're going to be involved in actually doing the work, but we're going to show you and do it with you on the actual calls. Now, the weekly mastermind calls with myself, I charge $5,000 a month for consulting. My consulting clients get 2 calls a month that are an hour apiece. You're getting access to me once a week. And I've, again, cut that value in half because it is a group setting, right? So that's a $2,500 value, but that is like very, very, very reasonable. And our clients that pay $5,000 a month for consulting with me are incredibly happy. So when you access the software, it's going to be overwhelming, which is why I've given you access to the inner circle. Daily support and answers to your questions, our proven roadmap on what to focus on first, and what you want to implement as you go down the roadmap so that you're not drinking from a fire hose. It's very much like the first campaign that we're going to do is the database activator. After that, we're going to fill your calendar with realtor appointments, and we just keep going down the list. You get our account experts to coach you through launching your campaigns. If you don't know what button to press, no problem. Show up on the call. We will help you with it. Quite literally, it's Zoom. You can share your screen with us, and we'll walk through and click the mouse with you in order to build whatever it is that you're looking to do. You get to access and learn from other members and see how they're using the software to generate results, how they're generating results in their mortgage business. It truly is a community, so you can show up on those calls and learn and see how other people are being successful with it as well. You get full support for your assistant on your team. If you want to send your assistant to these calls, no problem. We will support anybody on your team, no additional charge. And our account managers are authorized to build campaigns with you on that group call. It's not, oh, hey, you want to build a Facebook campaign? Come buy our Facebook advertising service. There's none of that in the system. It's like they are authorized to help you on that call. And software can be anything. And this software can truly be anything because it is so powerful. What I want you doing is coming in and following plans and campaigns that are already successful. We've been using this software for over 2 years. I absolutely love it. I'm now standing behind it with my own personal brand, referring you to it directly. And I want to make sure that you have the best experience possible with it. So this is weekly direct access training to Q&A with me, custom planning and campaigns for your business built with my years of experience. We're literally taking all of the campaigns that we give to our clients inside Connect My Leads and loading them as a snapshot into your software when you buy it using our affiliate link. Then direct access to new campaigns and successes as we launch them. We're constantly trying new things. When we get things that work, you're the first to hear about it. You get to learn from our concierge and executive campaigns where we're running thousands of phone calls a day in our concierge department. And what we learn there, we're also going to be teaching to our members. You get full transparency on how my organization, Connection Incorporated, is using the software to grow our business so that you can get ideas for your business. And again, you get access to all of their campaigns. So you get daily support calls so you can launch fast, ongoing support so you can scale and grow. You never get stuck without coaching, support, and guidance. And you get a proven roadmap with coaching so you never get stuck or overwhelmed. You always know how to grow your business right now. And then you get the motivation that you need and I need to implement successfully long-term. Because let's face it, you buy something, you get distracted, you move on to the next thing. We're here every single day for you and every single week to bring you back in, get you remotivated, and make sure that the campaigns are actually launched so that you are actually doubling your appointments. Now, this is all of the software that this replaces. So Calendly, if you're using Calendly right now, it's $37 a month, right? And our appointment booking software right inside the platform automates that, so you can cancel that. If you've got marketing software like ClickFunnels or Pipedrive, that's $199 a month. You can cancel that subscription. Hootsuite is your email or your social media automation tool. It has all of those features inside of it, so you can save $149. Your power dialer, like potentially Phone Burner, $149 a month. You can cancel that subscription. It has a power dialer. An SMS service, just the Salesforce plugin to send SMS is $149 a month. You can cancel that. Your email tools like Constant Contact or any of those other services, those are at least $97 a month. You can cancel that subscription. If you got website builders like Lead Pages or Unbounce or any of those, minimum payment for those, $74 a month. You can get rid of that. Split testing software like Hotjar, $80 a month. You can get rid of that. Review software like experience.com. Those are $100 a month minimum. You can get rid of that. Local SEO services. We charge $1,500 a month for our local SEO services. You can just install the plugins inside your software and get help with that. Facebook ads management. We charge $1,500 a month for that. We put a value on it of $1,000. Google ads management. If you're paying somebody to run your Google ads for you, you can get rid of that. Social media management and content person. If you've got somebody on your team running your social media for you, we are going to give you daily social media content, custom built for the Canadian market and custom built for the US market, all included in your subscription, so you can get rid of that person. And then live chat website tools. There's a tool out there, it's $333 a month. You can replace that as well. That's $7,516 a month in software. And this software package does all of it included in your membership. And that doesn't even factor in the most valuable benefit of all of them, which is your time. This combination of software, coaching, and support saves you at least 10 hours on the setup because we're there with you, walking it through it with you. So you're getting direct access to the white label platform, daily office hour calls with my team, a weekly mastermind session with me, and all of our marketing campaigns and build help. So literally all of the campaigns that we've built, we've loaded them in there. We've got a value of $2,500 on that. It is worth far more than that, because we're going to show you how to build all of the campaigns. Think about just if you want to set up the $1 a day ad campaign, right? That strategy that I showed you in secret number 2, it's complicated, right? You need to set up your Facebook business ad account. You need to set up your Facebook ads manager account. Then you need to import your custom audiences. You need to build your custom audiences. Then you need to select the proper campaign type and set up the proper campaign. Do custom ad setups, custom targeting inside that ad campaign, custom ad copy. And then once it's actually up and running, how do you know if it's working properly? And then how to optimize it to make it even better. Like all of those steps, you're going to have to go through all that in order to get that $1 a day advertising campaign set up. I can't make it any easier. I'm not Facebook. I can't control it. But what I can do is put you on an office hour call with Cole, and he can show you exactly what buttons to press and walk you through the whole thing. You get direct access to my team that runs my ads every day, and you can have them help you with your campaigns, your ad campaigns, your campaigns inside the software, and learn while you see other members implementing as well. So you've got access right now today to our Google ads, our Facebook ads, our Instagram ad campaign templates. They work for mortgage, refinance, reverse mortgage, private money leads. We've got our doctor leads, our hero campaigns. We know how to generate, and we've got ad templates for real estate buyers and real estate sellers. So now, after this presentation, you can go out to your realtors and say, hey, do you want to work together? And I can generate seller leads for you from Google. You've got the lead generation page and our support to help run the advertising campaigns during those group calls so that you can actually generate those leads, webinars, and more. Everything that we've done over the last 5 years as the digital marketing company in the mortgage space, we're going to give all of our proprietary information to you and help you set it up. So you've saved thousands of dollars on management, hours of time by following our ad templates, and then you save even more money by having us teach you how to optimize your campaigns long-term when they're up and running. So you get all of that, plus we're giving you access to daily social media content, which I put a $500 value on for you. Spoiler alert, I don't write our social media ads or posts. Why? Because time is money. And social media must happen every single day. Every single article that you read about the algorithms, you've got to be there at least daily posting social media. So I'm giving you pre-written US and Canadian content every single day for you to swipe and deploy. That's easily worth $500 a month. You know, if you're paying for any type of social media management, $500 a month is a steal for that type of service. And then finally, I'm giving you my license for you to sell my campaigns to your referral partners. When you sign up through the affiliate link that I'm about to give you, you can take the database activator campaign. You can take all those campaigns and launch them for your referral partners, your own branded account. Remember secret number 3, most businesses are missing the real opportunity in their database. Well, that goes for your financial planners, your investment advisors, your insurance professionals, your big realtors in your marketplace. Now you can go to them with this software and help them with database marketing, help them with their inbound marketing. This is amazing. They don't know how to do their database marketing, and they don't have a system to convert their leads. And now you have your own branded solution that you can give to them. And you've got access to the marketing platform and the team that you need in order to be able to take care of their database marketing and lead conversions for them. This service is so valuable that you can charge them for it inside your own app that's branded to you, and you get to keep all of the money. You can literally go to a realtor and say, hey, I've got this software. I'll help manage all of your database marketing for you. I'll charge you $500 a month for it. You get to keep the $500 a month and win the referral partner. It's your software at this point. You've got the opportunity to do whatever you want with it. So that license, I put a value of $1,000 on it. And then I'm also giving you our business marketing class 8-module training. And it is quite literally how to set your business up for success and how to build a lead generation page, how to build a funnel, how to run Facebook ads, how to run Google ads, how to run YouTube ads, how to do video social media marketing. We charge $5,000 for this information program. We've sold over 100 of them, and you get access to the entire information program for free when you join today. That is a $5,000 value. Again, over 100 people have bought that program at $5,000, which brings the total value of everything that you get here today with real values associated with these things to $12,997. Now, I'm going to give you access to all of that for free when you purchase the software through our affiliate link. And if all it did was just finally get your database marketing automated, would it be worth it? If you were just able to have every single past customer that you have go through the database activator every 90 days and know that you were going to generate those results, would it be worth it? I think that it would. If you all it did was fill your calendar and give you an offer to convert new referral partners, would it be worth it? In week 2, I'm going to show you the exact system that we use inside the software in order to make sure that we've got at least 5 qualified referral partners per day, per concierge agent coming in. Now you can use that to do 5 appointments a week, or even 5 appointments a month, whatever you want. It's an automated system. All you got to do is put the contacts into it and work the contacts when they respond. Is it worth it to have a system like a faucet that you can turn up or turn down in order to generate those referral relationships, and then give you double the appointments from the inbound calls and leads that you get? Would it be worth it? For every new lead that you generate, rather than having 1 conversation, having 2 conversations, is that worth it? Well, I believe that all of this is definitely worth $1,997. And that is what we are probably going to charge for this package once it's out to the general public and we start running ads for this. But all of you are here on the first time I've ever launched this. And because you are special, you can get started today for just $297. So you can go to this link. It's CIinnercircle.com. It's CIinnercircle.com. When you go to that link, it is going to forward you through our affiliate link to High Level. You're going to see a High Level sales page. You're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to see 2 options, or 3 options really. $97. The affiliate offer and what I'm offering does not count for the $97. You have to choose the $297 option, and then there's a $497 option. If you go with the $497 option, you get an app that's branded to your business that you can put on your phone and share with your referral partners. And there are some other benefits that are going with the $497 offer. But if you want to upgrade, great, that's awesome. But for just $297, you get access to the full software, all of the bonuses, and the full Connection Incorporated Inner Circle when you buy High Level through our affiliate link, and you go to CIinnercircle.com to get that. Now, the Inner Circle is $997 per month. We have members that are at $997 a month just to access the training. You get access to that program for free with all of the bonuses that I just mentioned for you when you sign up for that $297 package at High Level. And you can get started now at CI, which stands for Connection Incorporated, CIinnercircle.com. Now, basically, you've got two choices at this point. The first option is do nothing. Keep getting the same results you're getting now, because if you keep doing what you're doing, you're just going to get what you've got, right? We all know this. That's just the way being a human works, right? Or the second option, you can transform your database marketing, have a system that's proven to book appointments with new high quality referral partners in your marketplace every single week, double the appointments from all your leads, all while working smart, not hard. And you can get access to all of that, plus my team every single day to help you through this process, plus a weekly call with me on the Inner Circle call for just $297 a month. It is laughable. I'm like $297 to another company, of which I'm happy to share this with you. It's a 40% commission. So if you sign up through our affiliate link, we get 40% of the $297. And we're providing all of that value to you because I want you to be that successful. So you can go ahead, go to CIinnercircle.com, and that is the same 40%. When you sign up for the $297 option, you get access to the affiliate program. So then you can go promote it to your realtors. You can promote it to your financial planners. You can promote it to all of those people if you just want to directly refer them over to High Level. Now, the real question is this: will you build everything that you learned in today's presentation and are going to learn through the 4-week challenge on your own and stick with it long enough to get results, right? You can take the templates that I gave you in today's presentation. You can go out and find a different piece of software, even sign up for the software on your own without our affiliate link, and go to work, writing all the text messages, writing all the emails, writing all the call scripts, getting everything set up together. You can skip all of the bonuses and everything like that. But how long is that going to take you? We've literally been at this for over 5 years of figuring out the softwares, figuring out the messages, figuring out when do you send the messages. Like, we've been through so many software platforms at this point. This is the one. And you've got the opportunity today to press the easy button, get our proven campaigns and coaching community to make you successful fast. And you've got daily support inside those daily support calls. So I believe right now you should go to CIinnercircle.com and make sure that you click that link and get started today. Now, I've got some bonuses for the first 10 people that sign up. So we get a time-stamped notification on everybody that comes through. And it's a 14-day free trial. So what you're technically signing up for today with High Level is a 14-day free trial. So you get to try the software out for 14 days for free before you decide that it's right for you. But for the first 10 people that sign up for that 14-day free trial, when you go to CIinnercircle.com, we're going to host a one-on-one Kickstart call and custom scripting session with you. So one-on-one with an account manager, we're going to get on, help you get your software set up, and help you go through a scripting session so you get your first campaign scripted and ready to launch. Then for the first 10 people, I'm hosting a private event where I'm doing a webinar workshop. I believe that webinar workshops in 2023, and it can be a webinar or it can be a podcast, but you hosting your own show where you invite realtors, financial planners, investment advisors, other local professionals, other local referral sources onto that show, and then you promote that show with advertisements on social media. I believe that is one of the strongest marketing campaigns that you can put together in 2023. And I'm hosting a training where I'm going to show you how the whole thing works, how it all gets set up, how it runs, and how you can implement that in your business. And I'm going to show you how to leverage webinars into new referral relationships and high quality leads that you get from the advertising. And I have not, I've only publicly shared this once, and this is going to be my second time. But what I'm doing in this one is there's no sales presentation because you're already on the inside. So I'm literally just going to be going through, and it's you watching over my shoulder as I build a campaign so you can go along and build your own campaigns as well. So that's only for the first 10 people that go ahead, click the link, and sign up for the free trial, at least the $297 option over at High Level. So you can go to CIinnercircle.com to get started today. And now let's kick into the Q&A. So it looks like our timer there isn't going to work, but we are at, what time is it here? 3:39, so 3:40, 50, 60, so 4:10. I'm in the Costa Rican time zone. If you've been following the emails, you know that my family and I are traveling and enjoying some time in Costa Rica for the next 3 months, because man, it is cold in Canada right now. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type those into the Q&A. Oh, that's amazing. So looks like we had a bunch of people that were asking for the link ahead of time so that they could just go ahead and sign up. So welcome, and I will keep track of that. Sorry, just 1 second to make sure that you get the link. Frances had to pop off. She had a sales call that she had to hop on. So we'll get that taken care of for you. And Anonymous asking, how does this differ from the executive? Great question. So the executive program is where we hire a concierge for you and we run that concierge in your business. So with the executive, what we do is we run job ads in your local marketplace. We vet all of the candidates that come through, because 9 out of 10 are garbage. What we're doing is looking for a needle in a haystack of a very good appointment setter. North American based. So this can be somebody that can come into your office and work with you, or, but they're North American based. I don't want to say they're remote, but like if you want to hire somebody from Florida and you're in California because you want to save on the wages for that person, no problem, we can do that. But we run the job ads. We get those people together. We give you the candidates. Sometimes there's just one, sometimes there's 3. It all just depends on how the hiring goes. And we run the ads on all the different ad platforms in order to get the people. We put them through our hiring process, the exact same process that we use to hire our concierge agents. You pick the person that you want. Then we put them through our 2-week certification process so that they understand the software, they know how to work it, they know how to make the calls, they're fully scripted. And then we manage that person for you every single day. So every single day we have a call with all of our concierge agents and all of the concierge agents that we've hired through the executive. All those appointment setters are getting on one call, and we're tracking how many phone calls did each of them make, how many people did they talk to, how many appointments did they book, and we hold that person accountable. Then we help them with training, motivation. We keep them in that competitive environment, so they're always trying to outdo each other and book more appointments than everybody else. And but basically that's what the executive is. So we manage that person for you. Our executive program, I'll just put it out there right now, it's $5,000 up front in order for us to run the hiring process, in order to hire that person for you. And then it is $1,500 a month for us to manage that person for you every month. And then you pay for the employee on top of the $1,500. So that's what the executive is. This is, you're buying the high level software directly through High Level, which is our affiliate link. We get paid 40% of the $297 every month. And as long as you're on that platform, we get paid that money. In order to entice you to buy the High Level platform through our affiliate link, we're giving you access to our daily office hour calls where you can show up and have our team help you with the software. You're getting access to a weekly mastermind call with myself where I help you with high level vision and Q&A, but making sure that you're focused on the right things and actually generating results. And you get access to our entire platform that we've built inside Connect My Leads, which is our white label of High Level, and all of our campaigns, database marketing campaigns, referral marketing campaigns, new lead campaigns for all the different types of leads that you can generate. All of that, we take it and we install it inside your software with High Level so that you get access to all of the campaigns that are all pre-written, all the text messages, all the emails, all the ringless voicemails. Everything is pre-scheduled inside those campaigns, and all the text messages and emails are pre-written for you inside the software. It does not include an appointment setter. It does not include the executive. It is just the software that sends the text messages and the emails through the campaigns in order for you to use, but it is exceptionally effective. So those are the options. So Preston says, I didn't see the $497 option. Anonymous says, what if we're changing company soon? Can we change our cell phone number now and change the company name later? Yes, 100%. It takes less than 10 seconds to upgrade your information inside the system. So Preston says, I didn't see the $497 option. So I'm just going to double check the link here. So just give me 1 second. So we are going to go. All right. So we're here. It says get your free 14-day trial. Okay, so you're going to sign up here and afterwards. Okay, so they don't have the $497 option on here. So it's an upsell that you'll get afterwards. So it's the agency unlimited account for $297 a month. So you'll sign up there. And then there is an upsell where you can add the app to it, which will upgrade you to the $497 a month. But for today, just register for this $297 payment. So put in your name, your full name, your phone number, your card number, click on activate my account now, and that will get you in, and then you can upgrade afterwards if you want the app, but you've got to start by getting this $297 package. So my apologies about that, but good for you to know there's an upsell on the other side of it. And that is the exact process that you go through. So ciinnercircle.com, and that will take you to our Go High Level affiliate link. And that's how you get all the bonuses. Obviously, if you don't buy through our affiliate link, we don't know that you bought it, and therefore we can't get you your affiliate link. And man, that is amazing. Hold on. Fantastic. So Robert, welcome. It's fantastic to have you here. Pevins, welcome. Congratulations on the fantastic choice. Ella, always lovely to do business with you. Thank you so much for coming in on the program. Trina, that is amazing. Welcome to the program. Franca, welcome. It is great to have you here. That is awesome, and those continue to roll in. Awesome. So it looks like as of this point, without the refresh on the email, it looks like we've got 5 spots left for those bonuses, and we'll continue to keep an eye on that. So next up, what other questions do we have here? I'm already part of Connect My Leads. I paid the $4,000. Are all of these items included? So yes, Patricia, all of these items are included inside your Connect My Leads account. So because you're working with the Connect My Leads team, all of that is included in your Connect My Leads account. So you don't have to go through the high level option. You get all of the features, everything that comes on this program, you already have access to it, and it's already set up in your account. So nothing for you to do. Preston, you are in. Welcome and congratulations. And yes, you are one of the first 10. So congratulations. Question, can we incorporate the implementation setup into the concierge program? Yes, Ella, absolutely you can, and your account manager will work with you on that, no problem. Robert, welcome to the program. Great to have you here, and really looking forward to seeing you on those daily and weekly calls. That's awesome. Christine says, real estate or financial in the industry section. You say financial. Doesn't really matter. I don't, so High Level is an incredible organization. I actually went down to their conference in Dallas last year just to, again, meet the founder face to face and really make sure that this was the pathway that I wanted to go with it. And the data that they have, like they're coming out, they're going to crush ClickFunnels in my professional opinion, but they are doing an amazing job. They just went through Series A round and got millions and millions of dollars for development. Their community is phenomenal. Their support is amazing. I can't say enough good things about it. So that data that they've got, they come out and they say, hey, we've got, X number of numbers in the financial services industry, X number of users in the real estate industry. So they're keeping track of really where they're gaining traction. Yes, it is time to implement. That is fantastic. Okay. So yes, there is going to be the recording inside the Facebook group. So we were live inside the Facebook group. To all of our friends on Facebook, hello, hello. If you've left comments below the video, I will head on over there and make sure that I get access to that afterwards. And I see a couple of raised hands. So we've got Vlad and David. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go one by one. I'll unmute your microphone and allow you to talk. And that way, if you've got questions, we can go ahead. So it looks like Vlad did not actually want to talk. So that's okay. Hand went down. Vlad, if you want to just type into the Q&A, no problem there. David, I'm just going to go ahead and click allow to talk and we'll chat. Okay, cool. So talking is permitted, David, so you'll have to unmute your microphone to come on, but if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask your question here on the event. And if anybody else has any questions, feel free to raise your hand on Zoom, or you can also ask inside the Q&A panel. Awesome. David says the security code is taking a long time to open. No problem at all. Oh, technology. But it does look like you are, it looks like you are off mute now. But I cannot hear you. Might be a microphone issue. You might have to, there's that little down arrow beside the mute button. If you click on that, it'll ask you to select the microphone and just select your standard microphone on your computer. That might help. Okay, hold on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Christine, welcome to the program. Fantastic to have you here. This one I'm not sure of, but DLA Brat, welcome to the program. It is fantastic to have you here. Adrian, welcome to the program. Really looking forward to working with you as well and to have you on the mastermind calls. And Scott, it is fantastic to have you here. So we have one spot left on the bonuses for the 10 people. So if you're on the fence, now is the time to go ahead and get that processed, and we'll make sure that that we get you in for that special bonus. And David, I still see, so your hand is up, you are unmuted, but I do not hear you. Maybe that's me. Test. No, unfortunately not. Okay, so I think that there is, okay, he says he's still trying to get the code to work. It might be better to ask in the Q&A. And if anybody else has any other questions, feel free to go ahead. And just a reminder, we're going to send an email out after with access to the private Facebook group with everybody inside the private Facebook group and the link for you to follow. And for those of you that, again, invested, I'm really looking forward to working with you. For everybody else as part of the challenge, don't forget next week on Tuesday, we're going to be going through and we're going to be working on realtor referral relationships. You do not want to miss this training. It is arguably, well, I know it's life-changing. Again, Parker, first year in the business, 1 year in the business, 26 new high-quality referral partners. These are all people that we pulled out of a database that are doing at least 8 buy-side transactions a year in the current market conditions right now. $11.5 million worth of volume that he processed in his first year in the mortgage business directly from those relationships. So that's not his total volume. That's just from the relationships that we set up for him. And next week, full walkthrough on the entire campaign, everything that we do to set up those referral relationships. Question here from Rudy. Does the executive package include all of your offerings with this package? So yes, Rudy, it does. If you purchase the executive at that $5,000 setup and then the $1,500 per month, everything that you saw here today is included. The only difference is that you're accessing high level on our platform, which is called Connect My Leads, but it is it's the exact same campaigns, it's the exact same opportunities there. So there you go. And then Jet, are there restrictions on the number of contacts, text messages, phone calls, and emails for $297 a month, or is it unlimited for each? So Jet, the way that it works is that you use inside high level their so they have a deal with the service that sends all of those messages. So you get very close to, if not the like usage pricing on it. So you sign up for the account and then you pay for the messages that go through the account. I think there is a minimum that you can send through the account, but you go through and to send the emails, they'll have you set up a Mailgun account. To send text messages, there's a Twilio account that you can set up for, or you can just click a button and say, hey, I want to go through high level for all of this, which is what I recommend doing, because they send so many messages, they get bulk pricing, and they can actually they buy the usage for much less than you can. So it's actually cheaper to go through high level for it, and it gives you better deliverability. It's actually fantastic what they've done. So yes, you set up your own accounts within high level in order to get that going. And great question. Just 1 second. All right. So David says the security code will not let me in. I've gotten 3 different codes and won't let me. Well, David, I apologize. If you want to just type your question into the Q&A, happy to help. If not, you can email support@connectionincorporated.com. That's support at connectionincorporated.com. We're happy to help you there as well. You can also give us a call. Our phone number is 855-432-3990. That's 1-855-432-3990, and the team is happy to answer any questions that you have there. Next question is from Robert. Robert says, is there a cap on the amount of text messages that can go out per month? No, Robert. Once you sign up for your account or through that high level account, you can send as many messages as you want through the platform. You are responsible for your usage on the platform, which is, quite nominal unless, you're sending a ridiculous amount of messages. But if you're sending a ridiculous amount of messages, you're making a ridiculous amount of money because of all of the contacts. And at least that's, no income claims or big disclaimer on that. Yeah, you can send as many as you want. You're just responsible for the usage, and they'll let you know up front how much the usage is when you're on the platform. Okay, and we are full. That is our 10th sign up that just came through. So congratulations. And I am really, really looking forward to working with everybody inside the CI Inner Circle. So that is all of our questions. We are going to wrap it up, and I cannot wait to have everybody back on the challenge next Tuesday for the referral partner marketing side of things. Everybody, thank you so much for attending today. It was an absolute pleasure to be here with you today, and I will see you on Tuesday next week. Have a great rest of the day, everybody.